In this video, we will learn about how to create the 3D model of the fixture shown in the drawing. All the dimensions given in the drawing are in inches. Let's create it by using Onshape. Click on Create, which is at the top left corner. Select Document. Name the document as Fixture. You can select the location in which you want to share or you want to store it for your private. So let me create a file here. So here let me create the file. Now you can see in this. So here first let's try to create the top view of this one. Okay, so let's try to create this rectangle first, which is having the side of 5 and here also 5. Okay, so let's select the top plane and click on sketch. To look perpendicular to the sketch, you can press N on the keyboard or you can right click on your mouse and select view normal to sketch plane. So here let me try to draw the rectangle. Here you can see the dimensions are coming in mm, but here our dimensions are in inches. So let's try to change the units. So for that, let me come out of the sketch. So click on the menu button and select workspace units and change the millimeter to inch. Okay. And click on the green tick mark to confirm it. Let's again try to create the sketch. Okay. So you can see here the three reference planes are available. Let's select the top reference plane and click on sketch and look perpendicular to it by press N on the keyboard or right click view normal to sketch plane. Let's try to create the rectangle. So in this one you can see the size of the rectangle 5 cross 5. Okay. So change the dimension to 5 and 5. Press escape so that if you want to modify or if you finish the sketch, you press escape to come out of the command. So now this boundary is created. Okay. So let's try to draw this feature. Okay. So this arc feature that can be created by using the fillet. Okay. So the radius is given for the corner as 0.5. So in this sketch, So let's select the fillet and click on this corner. So they had shown you the radius. So you can see the mouse cursor. So it is coming along with the mouse icon. Okay. So in that one, it is asking you to click the left mouse button, which is showing us green. Okay. So click on the left mouse button. So it will show you the possibility to change the dimension. So here, change the dimension to zero point 0.5 and press enter. So here the dimension is changed. Okay. Now we are having the hole. This hole can be created separately or even in the sketch itself. We can able to create it and we can extrude it. Okay. So let's try to make it in the same plane, this particular circle of diameter 1. So let's select the circle, click and drag your mouse so that you can create a circle. So the diameter is 1. Change the diameter and press enter. Now we have to fix it. You can see that the circle is in blue color. Okay. So in order to change the blue color, the reason for representing the representation in blue color is it is not yet fully constrained. So in order to constrain the circle, we need to provide the dimensions of the center in X and Y direction, or it has to be kept along any lines which is already fully constrained. Okay. So here they have given the dimension from the vertical line as 2 and from this horizontal line as 2. Okay. Let's change the dimension from the center point. Click and select the line and move your mouse. Change the value to 2. Click on the center. Select the below line. Drag your mouse. Change the dimension to 2. Now we have completed the base feature. Okay. So once you have completed the profile sketch, select the sketch green button. Now let's try to extrude this. Okay. So this is your extrude feature. Click on this extrude and for the faces and sketch regions to extrude, select the inner portion of the sketch. So it will allow you to extrude that sketch. If a closed profile is inside another closed profile, then it will create as a pocket. Okay. So here there is a closed profile. Inside the closed profile, there is another closed profile. It means that that feature will be left out for the extrude. Okay. So it is asking the depth. Here the depth of that is 0.75. You can see it from the front view. Okay. So this depth is 0.75. So depth 0.75. So press in the depth, enter the value in the depth and click on the tick button, green tick button to confirm it. Okay. Now this part of the feature is created. Let's try to create the vertical wall. So in this one, the total height is 4. You can see over here in the side wall, the total height is 4, but we already created this depth of 0.75 inches. So Let's try to create the remaining portion of it. Okay. So let me select that face for the sketching plane and then select sketch. So you can see here the SketchUp plane is created on the plane. Let's look perpendicular to it. Here, let's try to draw the rectangle. Okay. So rectangle should start from this corner and let's keep the rectangle here. So the side should be 5 mm, base side should be 5 mm, and the height should be, you can see here, 4 is a total value. So 4 minus 0.75. So it is 3.25. 3.25. Click on the green tick button to confirm the sketch. Okay. After creation, so let's dimension this again. So 3.25. So once we have completed the sketch, click on the green tick mark button. So if you click on your right mouse button and if you move your mouse, you can see the rotation of the object. You can see here how we have drawn the object. You can able to see it. So the profile picture, we can able to see it. Okay. So this portion we have drawn. Now let's try to extrude it for the same thickness. So the thickness is 0.75. So extrude. So the faces or sketch regions to extrude is this face. It is extruding on the opposite direction. To flip the direction, you can click on this arrow mark or you can select this arrow mark. So it will create the extrusion in opposite direction. The depth should be changed as 0.75. So click anywhere to confirm it. So it will automatically select add. Okay. Because it is already touching the another feature. So it will automatically select the add option. If you want to create this vertical wall as a separate part, you can select new. Okay. But add is option we need to choose here. Okay. Since it is a single object. So let's confirm that extrude feature by clicking on the green tick mark button. So now we have completed this. Now let's try to create this triangular wall. Okay. So in this one, this wall height is equivalent to the vertical wall here and the base is equivalent to the bottom wall here. Okay. Inside portion of it. So for that, let's try to create the sketch based on the face opposite to the radius. You can see here. So the triangular portion wall is in the opposite face, opposite to the face of this radius. So let's select this face and then create a sketch. So here the SketchUp plane is created. You can see over here, SketchUp plane is created. Now look perpendicular to it. So you can press the N button or right click and give view normal to sketch plane. So here we need to draw the triangle. Okay. So in order to draw the triangle, you can use the existing feature to create the line. So for that, you can see that use project or convert button is available. So click on this button and select the top face of the base and the left face of the vertical wall. So you can see a line is created, a block line is created because that feature is already constrained. Okay. Now select the line command and click on this end and this end to confirm it. Okay. Since every feature is already having the proper dimensions, all the lines are coming as black color. So let's confirm the sketch. And you can see here the profile picture is over here. The profile sketch is over here. Now let's select the extrude. Click on this inner face of the profile sketch. It is extruding on the wrong direction. Either you can select this arrow mark to flip the direction, or you can select this arrow mark to flip the direction. Okay. And then change the depth value as 0.75. So once you had given the depth, you can see automatically it is selecting the add option, add tab. Suppose if you want to make this particular portion a separate part, you can select the new option. Okay. Click on the green tick mark to confirm it. So now we have completed the three-dimensional view of our part. So if you want to hide the planes, press P on your keyboard so that all planes will be get hidden. If you want to get back to it, press the P button on the keyboard. Okay. So this is how we need to create the three-dimensional object. Let's try to create the drawing of this particular object. So in order to create the drawing, click on the Insert tab and click on Create Drawing. So here all templates will be available in the all. If you are need to select anything from the ISO, so you can select it from ISO. If you want to select it from ANSI, you can select it from ANSI. Or if you want to select all, you can select all from here. Okay. So based on your requirement, you can go for it. Okay. But I already created my own template. So let me select from that template. Okay. So from this one, so let me select it as A4 portrait or A4 landscape. So here the object is very small. So let me select it from A4 portrait. So select this one. Okay. There is another way to create a drawing is also possible. Okay. So one is by clicking on the plus button over here on the left lowermost corner, and you can create it, and you can create the view separately. The another way I will show you now, which is very easy. Let's cancel it. So here you are having the part. Right click on the part. Go to create drawing of part 1. In this one, it will show you the recent templates available, or you can get it from the required tab. Okay, either created by me or all templates. Okay. So here I am selecting this portrait. So what is the advantage of this option is you can create the four views directly. You no need to create the individual views by yourself. You can create it the default four views. Okay. So A4 prototype, let me select and select the four views and give OK. So you can see here the four views I have created defaultly. Okay. So you can see it over here. So who has created it? What is the scale it is created? And which type of projection method? Everything is indicated over here. So once you completed the drawing, you just provide the title over here. The title as fixture. Click on the green tick mark to confirm it. The experiment number over here. Which experiment you are doing, based on that you give the name over here. And you type your register number here if you want. The name will automatically get selected from the profile over here. So you can see this is the profile name. That name will be automatically come in the drawn by button. You no need to type it. And what is the date you are creating it? That also will be created automatically over here. You just need to type the title and the experiment number. Okay. So let's try to create the dimensions for it. Okay. So in this one, you can see this actually I need it on the opposite side. Okay. So what I can do, let me try to delete this one. Okay. Let me try to move it towards the right hand side. So whenever you try to move the primary view, the secondary views will be automatically moved. Okay. So this is in this drawing, you can create the projected views. You can see this is the projected view. So select this one, the front view, and then go for the projected view. So automatically the right side view you can able to create. Click on the front view again, drag your mouse button. You can create the isometric view. Right. Okay. So this view is better comparing to the previous view. So that's why I have deleted and created this three-dimensional view. So if you want to make this view as shaded one, first come out of the command so that you can see the cursor, arrow cursor. So right click over the view, click on show bar hide, select show shaded view. So it will change the view to shaded view. Now let us try to give the dimensions for it. So select the dimension and let's try to create the dimension for this. So this two ends. So still in this one, the dimension is coming in but we actually want it in inches. So the default units for drawing is given in That's why it is coming in millimeters. So let's try to change that. So for changing the dimension units, come to the settings over here or drawing properties. So in this one, you can see here the units is millimeter. It's coming on the first tab, units and precision. Change the values to inches and the decimal separator as period. Now you can see that automatically it changes to 5 inches, which is what available over here. Okay. So let's try to create other dimensions. To hide this drawing properties, again click on this spanner icon. So click on the dimension icon and select other dimensions. So this one, it's 5 inches. Click on the circle. It's 1 inch. Click on this radius. It is 0.5. And this thickness is 0.5. And this thickness is 0.5. Okay. And the height value. So this height is 4. Okay. And the rib wall thickness, it is 0.75. Okay. So all the details are provided here. So in this radius, if you want to provide the center for the radius, center line for the radius, you can select the center option. I will show you where it is. You can see over here. So this is a center mark. So select the center mark and click on this radius. So you can able to create the center line for the radius. Okay. Confirm it. But you can see over here, there is no hidden lines available for the whole feature. So that hidden lines is not a default option while we are creating the drawing. If you want to create the hidden lines, just right click over the view in which you want to show the hidden lines. Click show bar hide, select show hidden lines. So you can see the whole feature is coming over here. Similarly, in this one, if you want to show the hidden lines, right click over the view, select show bar hide, show hidden lines. So generally, if a hidden feature is a hole, we have to show the center line for that hole. Okay. So in order to draw the center line, you can go for this option. Okay. So edge to edge center line is selected. And first select any one of the line of the hole. Okay. So automatically it will create the center line for the hole. So click over here and you can create the center line for the hole. Okay. So I think we have dimensioned all the feature. Okay. So I think now we have come to the end of the experiment of this particular experiment. Thanks for watching.